but we are not willing to take a chance with anyone's life or property. The curfew will continue for as many days as the situation warrants. So far, we have only experienced one single incident of notable criminal activity. One individual was arrested for throwing a rock at a vehicle. This is foolishness. The message remains clear. If you aren't from here, if you don't live here, and you're coming here to cause problems, this ain't the place for it. Go home. Because if you stay and you cause problems, you will experience a new form of Savannah hospitality, a professional escort to a 4-star hotel on Carl Griffin Jr. Drive. This is a peaceful movement, an extraordinary day in our city as we witness our entire community, from all segments of our community, to include an overwhelming display of ministerial support, business support, community support, young, old, and everyone in between, as we did like Savannahans do. We came together, we bonded together, we spoke in a unified voice in a single place. For the remainder of the day, we have watched demonstrations, we've watched marches traverse through our city, sometimes in concert, sometimes independently, sometimes breaking off and passing through and around City Hall. I'm really pleased with the response of our law enforcement and our law enforcement partners who have become invisibly present, but yet when needed to be, showed a strong, united front. The night is here, and so we want to make sure we're extra vigilant. Now, I understand and know that this is uncomfortable for folks, but we want to make sure that we're not taking any chances. We want to make sure that as we see folks on the street, we have the ability to ask them who they are and where they're going. If you are doing something officially, if you're going to and from work, you have nothing to worry about. However, for those who have nefarious intentions, expect to be questioned. So that is all I have to say for my prepared remarks, and we'll entertain any questions you have at this time.
I know yesterday, you said that you were prepared to sign a curfew. You said this was going to be under the advice of other city leaders, and if things got out of control, where was that turning point today? What made you decide to put this curfew in place?
It's a variety of things, some that I can't publicly discuss, some on social media, and then some from contacts that I have in other cities that might have indicated that we have folks that were coming here from other places. We did not expect they would be here during the peaceful protests. As you see in other cities, usually the anarchy started after dark, after the peaceful protests ended. So we wanted to get in front of this. We wanted to protect our people and our businesses. We want to get Savannahans and our visitors off the streets, and then be able to deal with whoever's coming here to try or attempt any types of foolishness. So this is more of a preemptive action in an attempt to be able to stop anything before it becomes anything.
Are you aware of what's going on right now in Ellis Square? I guess GSP are there trying to push protesters back. Are you aware of that?
I'm aware of various incidents. Again, this is a fluid situation where protesters will encounter law enforcement. We hope that the law enforcement response is polite yet firm, and that the crowds disperse so they follow the action. So there have been reports of various, I won't, skirmish is really too difficult of a word, but just encounters throughout the day. And so we're keeping track of that.
How about reports that protesters have been placing backpacks with bricks and wood in them by various squares?
We've heard some of those and can't confirm or deny, but we're checking into every lead.
So obviously concerned about property damage, that I guess they would have a convenient stash, is that the idea?
Absolutely.
If it was accurate.
Absolutely.
What-
Again, I think that the benefit we have is we have we have experienced law enforcement professionals, we have good state support, and we have the benefit of intelligence to help us as we guide our actions. So we are watching all angles. We're able to do that. Our emergency operations center is fully operational and will remain so as long as the need exists.
Mayor, can you explain what disciplinary action will be taking place during the curfew if people are out on the streets?
We'll leave that to the police. Again, the purpose of it is not to be punitive. The purpose of the curfew is to get people off the streets. Because if there's something to happen, the propensity for someone to get hurt or a business to be damaged occurs when there are more people on the streets. We want to be able to tell the good guys from the bad guys. And if the good guys are not on the street, then we're only dealing with bad guys.
Any idea how many bad guys might be around?
No. No. But we'll have our eyes on every single one of them.
What happened, was there some kind of an incident with you at City Hall earlier?
With
Did
me?
somebody hit you, or, I guess they hit you with their words, right? Is that accurate?
I'm not in jail, so nobody didn't hit me.
No, I heard that somebody had like verbally attacked you outside of City Hall, is that accurate?
Not that I can remember.
Okay, well, I think you would remember that if it just happened.
Now, that being said, I mean, I've engaged in meaningful, I'll say, dialogue with people. I don't know who they were, but people felt the need to tell me, to vent at me. I didn't take it as a personal attack. I just, people need the opportunity to speak to the government. And if I'm standing there, I represent the government. And so, sometimes it was done emotionally. Sometimes it was done in anger. So I accept that for what it is. I didn't take personal offense to it. I understood my role at the time, and really they're expressing frustration. So if that helps those individuals to get it out and go home, then I think it's worth it.
Now, I know the curfew's for all of Savannah, but is there going to be a heavy law enforcement presence specifically in downtown Savannah? Is this where you guys are really focusing on?
We're focusing on all corners of our city.